Well, phone cases are now available in wide variety of styles and with different type of materials. And to me, one of the choices has always been the silicone case, and I've always preferred to use the official one from Apple for my iPhones. But then it's pretty expensive, and I always thought that for the price they are selling, they're not worth it. And I obviously did check third-party cases, but then all of them were really of cheap quality, and I ended up never using them. But then recently, I did stumble upon this one from a brand called Elago, and actually, these have been pretty good for the price. And it's almost like 80% of what the official silicone case is, and actually much cheaper than the official one. Now, the pricing always keeps on changing, and I did get it for 16 Canadian dollars in this medium gray color for my iPhone 15 Pro, and after using it for 2 weeks, it has aged great, and also I think this is a silicone case I'm going to consider from now on. Firstly, this is available in plenty of color options, and there are two variants of this case. One is without MagSafe and the other is with MagSafe. I did get the one without MagSafe, and if you're gonna go for the one with MagSafe, it's gonna cost just a bit more. But then in the MagSafe variant, the buttons are gonna be aluminum based on what it's advertised. Now coming back to this case which I've been using, I mean the one without the MagSafe, its build quality is pretty decent. The silicone use feels exactly similar to the official silicone case from Apple, and also the cutouts and holes, they are all precisely done, and even the interior microfiber lining, well, they are also done perfectly. Now this is one area where cheap quality silicone cases cut cost, and here with this case, it's done good. But one thing I didn't like in the build quality side is the button covering area. It's very flimsy, and I feel that that's an area that might loosen up over time. But the button click feedback is pretty good, so I have zero complaints regarding that, and in fact the protection that this case offers is also great. There is good lay on the table design, so even if you don't use a screen protector, the screen is gonna stay protected, and also since this is a full covering case, there is no need to worry about the bottom section of the phone. And even this camera protection is pretty much neatly done, and the camera lenses are never gonna come in contact with the surface. And all of this is done without adding much bulk to the phone, so that's a plus point. And even the cutout for the charging port is big enough, so I didn't face any issues while connecting the chargers. Now since this is a non-MagSafe version of the case, well, if you're a person who does use MagSafe charging or use MagSafe accessories, well then do go for the MagSafe version of the case. And one thing that you might have noticed by now is that this is a clean design because there is no branding, and also there is no Apple logo in the case. And one last thing I would like to talk about this case is that it does attract a lot of lint. And that's a problem with silicone cases, and actually this one is very much prone to that issue. So if you're usually keeping your phone in your jeans pocket, you'll see that lint covering every time you pull the phone out. It can easily be wiped off with a microfiber cloth, but still lint attraction is one major flaw with these types of cases. Well, I guess that's everything about this silicone case from Elago. And to be frank, for the price and the quality of the case, I think this is surely one great option if you're into silicone cases. So that's up with this video. Now if you like this video, a like is much appreciated, and a sub to the channel will be awesome. See you again in the next one. Till then, bye.